Hello, everyone. Faithful
Hi,
viewers.
Faithful
New
viewers
viewers.
and new viewers,
Yes,
by the
yes.
way. I met a few people in Bermuda
Oh, yeah.
and on the cruise that I was on. So I don't want to get off topic, but that's why I'm kind of dark. But I have no makeup on either. So I'm a little dark because I went to Bermuda.
Woohoo.
And I've been posting photos, or not photos, videos, like short little clips from the cruise itself. And that's what I've been kind of doing this last week and continuing. So just look forward to that. But we want to delve into a question that we had before I went to Bermuda. And it was, what are your thoughts on the Me Too movement? A viewer had asked us that. And to be honest, we didn't know how to answer it because I didn't really know a whole lot about it. So Gigi's going to
I'm going to read it to you because we did some research. And I actually even have a book about it. But I did some research, and it's the Me Too movement. Me Too is a social movement and awareness campaign against sexual abuse, sexual harassment, and rape culture, in which survivors share their experiences of sexual abuse or sexual harassment. And it really gained notoriety when Alyssa Milano, I think in 2014, had asked women to start posting on their pages or social media, Me Too, anyone that had ever experienced sexual harassment, rape, assault, anything like that, to put on their social medias. So that's really how the Me Too movement really took off. It was started by a lady named Tarana Burke, and who had experienced sexual assault. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I have her book.
I can't believe it was 2014.
Well, it's 2006 is when the social when it started, when she started it. Yeah, and then I guess it picked up speed when Alyssa Milano made the announcement to put Me Too on your social medias. So that's where it started. But so it was this woman, Tarana Burke, who who started the movement, and then Alyssa Milano, who kind of put it out into the mainstream. But that was it. And you found something recently about a rape that happened.
I did, and I think I started to talk about it. Actually, I did talk about a different rape. But the thing is, like, the Me Too movement, wasn't our producer talking about something in the background there earlier?
Our producer won't speak up now.
Yeah, you won't speak up?
Producer?
Okay, well, he was saying something about it had something to do with high
profile. Yeah, it was high profile. Right?
I don't know. He said it so perfect, and I don't even know how to repeat it. But it had to do with something like with high profile.
Mainly men, like 99% men, high profile, that were taking advantage of women that were in like lesser profiled, like us.
Oh, like Harvey Weinstein.
Right.
This whole thing kind of delves into like Harvey Weinstein, who is now in prison. He would invite people to his hotel to do like an audition or a reading, and then he would make them feel like they needed to have some type of sexual intercourse with them in order to get a part inside of a movie or something like that. So that's how I remember it.
Yeah, that was a big part of it too.
Yeah.
A lot of actresses got involved with that had experienced that type of stuff in Hollywood from producers or whatever, trying to take advantage of the fact that they wanted to be movie stars or whatever, and in order to do it they had to sleep with producers or sleep with somebody. And
they do it, by the way. So I don't know if that's like a lack of self-esteem or I think that it has to do with pressure.
Probably.
I think that you're kind of put in a corner and you feel like they're telling you your career is going to be over if you don't sleep with me or something like that. And that's an unfortunate event because I think that many girls get put into that position.
Yeah. And it's unfortunate. It is. And me becoming an attorney in the near future, there's a term called quid pro quo that we use in HR, in the HR world, where it means this for that in Latin. And a lot of times it's sexual harassment. So when your supervisor or boss wants you to do sexual favors for them in order to give you a promotion or get a pay raise or stuff like that, quid pro quo. So that's one of the examples of that. So,
sorry. Okay. So there was, I watch a lot of crime TV, and just because of kind of like the background that I was pursuing at one time. And so that's just something that I'm interested in. It's something that my whole family is actually interested in. And so I watch a lot of crime, like on YouTube and stuff like that. And I did see this one recently where this girl went to Key West, Florida by herself. She was on a solo trip. She went to a bar. She got drunk. and she ended up walking back to her hotel getting raped by some guy, just a random guy. And then another guy intervened and said, stop, whatever, let me take you back to your hotel, blah, 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 blah. Well, he ended up raping her as well. And they didn't even, this is not even connected. And he was actually caught because somebody was watching that landmark, and I don't want to mess up the name of the landmark. It's in Key West, Florida, the southernmost point. And I don't want to show a picture of it because you just have to look it up. I mean, I guess I can show a picture of it, but it's not going to really do any justice. But a 911 operator just happened to be watching that and caught that rape. So they caught that guy, but in the meanwhile, the girl accidentally recorded her first rape. And then they found out, wait, who's this guy? Wow. They found him too. So 2 guys in the same night because this girl had been drinking. So there are some cases where girls kind of put themselves in a position, and I'm not saying that a girl deserves to be raped.
Yeah,
so,
no, I don't want to victim blame at all.
Not at all, but
no.
A girl's out having a good time, and it's not a very smart choice. I'm sorry if you're getting drunk. My opinion, I guess, to getting drunk and you're by yourself and you're not taking an Uber or even an Uber driver.
Yeah, that's
those are
not
scary
wise.
too.
Definitely not wise to be out drinking by yourself as a female. You should go with friends, of course, but at the same token, we should be allowed to do whatever we want and not have to be afraid of being raped by somebody. I don't agree with that at all. We should be able to do whatever we want. Just because we're women, we can't go, enjoy ourselves somewhere. Nah, come on, guys. We got to do better than that. That's not,
And girls have to do better than that.
Yeah, but it's just not. I don't agree with this whole.
So.
Yeah. But yeah, so unfortunately, this thing exists, and because it happens all the time. And I think there's statistical wise, it's very high the number of women that have been molested or raped or
and don't speak up because they're scared. And I actually know people that have actually. Talked to us separately from this and said, wow, that really, what you say and this and that, that, things have happened to me, not me, I'm just saying to others. And, they never said anything.
Yeah.
Oh, we were talking about promiscuity. I was trying to remember which episode that came from. It was when we were talking about promiscuity, where girls feel like, well, yeah, I've been promiscuous because I thought I was going to get the real love that I wanted. And guys lie.
Yeah.
So, sorry. Girls lie too, though.
Yeah.
So, I really believe girls lie to guys. But I think guys do tell girls they love them in order to get them into bed.
Yeah.
And then you've just created this emotional roller coaster with the girls. So
yeah, it's unfortunate because as women we can be victimized. We're the weaker sex, even though people don't want to necessarily say with that or agree with. But I'm a tall, big woman, and I can't compete with the strength of a man. I don't care how big I am, and I'm very fierce in being a strong, independent woman, but I know my limits, and so I think that's one thing that we need to know too, is know your limits, and stay within those. Don't be the she-ra, he woman, because that's kind of our culture. It makes us want to be that way. Yeah, absolutely, we can be strong, tough, independent women, but at the same time, just be careful, be safe, don't let stuff like that happen to you. We want everyone to. We don't want anybody to get victimized like that. Unfortunately, it happens, and but I think this culture that we have in the U.S. about it, women have always been subservient in the eyes of, society. We're getting past that now, but it's been a long, hard process, and I think, we got a long ways to go, so women, just be careful, be cautious, and I know sometimes you can't help, you're the victim of something. You're a child and you're molested, or you're, a teenager and you're raped, or whatever. There's circumstances in life that you have no control over. We understand that, yeah, but when you can, stay safe, be strong, protect yourself, always. That's my
Yeah. So we wanted to delve back into that question that we had before and answer it with honesty and with to know what we were actually talking about. So that's really our opinion. And then I think that should be most people's opinions. Like, we should be saying safe as a woman.
Yeah, be safe,
So,
girls.
be
Ladies,
safe.
women,
Be safe.
be safe. And men too. Men
Men
can get
too.
raped too.
Men can be raped too, but,
so men be safe too. I mean, we're laughing, but it's really true.
I
It
know.
happens. So,
I know. It is
yeah,
true.
yeah.
It is
so
true, but,
little boys get victimized too. So yeah, we don't want to see
So,
that. So
okay, well, everybody, we're going to end this one, and then we will come to you again soon. Remember, we're only doing Wednesday nights at 6 p.m., but then every so often we'll have some random shorts, and you'll see my Bermuda photo.
Yay. Keep an eye out.
Picture.
Keep an eye
I'm
out.
sorry, my videos. I got like 1,000 pictures, but it will be my videos.
And don't forget, like and subscribe and watch us every Wednesdays at 6 o'clock.
Yes,
So-
and thank you to the new subscribers
Yes,
that I
thank
met
you.
from like different places.
That's so awesome.
I
I know. A lot of our new subscribers are from all these traveling places.
I
We
know.
travel so much.
I love
So
it.
yeah. So
Love it.
yeah.
So
Thank you
thank
for
you.
all our new viewers.
We'll
We love
see
you.
you soon. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.